here we're going to be reacting to Ted Cruz grilling basically Mark Zuckerberg and the other CEOs of very powerful social media companies. All right, let's get into it.
But we're here because every parent I know, and I think every parent in America, is terrified about the garbage that is directed at our kids. I have 2 teenagers at home, and the phones they have are portals to predators, to viciousness, to bullying, to self-harm. And each of your companies could do a lot more to prevent it. Mr. Zuckerberg, in June of 2023, the Wall Street Journal reported that Instagram's recommendation systems were actively connecting pedophiles to accounts that were advertising the sale of child sexual abuse material. In many cases, those accounts appeared to be run by underage children themselves, often using code words and emojis to advertise illicit material. In other cases, the accounts
So this is very concerning, but it is also, I think, for sure, there is, responsibility on these tech companies, but there's also a huge responsibility on parents. I think that for a lot of these companies, they should have safeguards in place, but if your kid's 15, 16, honestly, my personal opinion, I don't even think they should have a cell phone. Or if they have a cell phone, they should have one of them damn walkie-talkie Nextel type things where it's you can make phone calls. That's about it. For emergency purposes only. That's it. All this other shit, we've seen that social media is not healthy, especially for young girls to be on Instagram and seeing all these people. It just opens up a lot of things that could lead to depression. We've seen suicides come from it. So I think that a lot of the responsibility does fall on these companies, but also we don't want these companies restricting us from every single thing and putting so many damn guidelines on every single thing. Now, this child safety, of course, go all out for sure. Protect the children. But I'm just saying there has to be some responsibility placed on parents and them watching their kids. I'm pretty sure there's things that you can place in cell phones where parents can track and see what their kids are texting, downloading, and anything else that they want to monitor. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I think parents have to do a better job. And shit, man. I know parents are going through a lot too and they're stressed. But shit, don't get your fucking kid a walkie-talkie type phone. They don't need social media at that young age. I don't see the benefits from none of that at that young of an age, man. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents.
Included indicia that the victim was being sex trafficked. Now, I know that Instagram has a team that works to prevent the abuse and exploitation of children online. But what was particularly concerning about the Wall Street Journal expose was the degree to which Instagram's own algorithm was promoting the discoverability of victims for pedophiles seeking child abuse material. In other words, this material wasn't just living on the dark corners of Instagram. Instagram was helping pedophiles find it by...
Yeah, and that's bullshit. That is bullshit. There should be no... I think that if somebody is searching for these things, they're entering it into the search bar, whatever, their account should be automatically flagged and monitored. And if they see any other suspicious activity like that, they should be taken off. Or their account should be sent automatically to the police or something. There's no reason that if somebody enters in their age into Instagram and then they're looking for certain specific titles that should alert somebody, there's no reason that should be sent to the police. At least, like at the very minimum, delete the account. Shit, they've deleted people's accounts for way less. It makes no sense.
Promoting graphic hashtags, including hashtag pedwhore and hashtag preteen sex to potential buyers. Instagram also displayed the following warning screen to individuals who were searching for child abuse material. These results may contain images of child sexual abuse. And then you gave users two choices: get resources or see results anyway.
That's some wild shit, man. See results anyway. I don't know. That's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. Someone is searching. Oh, man. There's no reason for that at all. There's no reason. Let's see what his excuse is for this shit.
Mr. Zuckerberg, what the hell were you thinking?
All right, Senator. The basic science behind that is that when people are searching for something that is problematic, it's often helpful to, rather than just blocking it, to help direct them towards something that that could be helpful for getting them to get help.
In what, I understand get resources. In what sane universe is there a link for see results anyway?
Exactly.
Well, because we might be wrong. We try to trigger this warning, or we tried to, when we think that there's any chance that the results.
Okay, you might be
harmful.
wrong. Let me ask you, how many times was this warning screen displayed?
I don't know, but the
you don't know. Why don't you know?
I don't know the answer to that off the top of my head. But
well, you know what, Mr. Zuckerberg? It's interesting you say you don't know it off the top of your head, because I asked it in June of 2023 in an oversight letter, and your company refused to answer. Will you commit right now to, within 5 days, answering this question for this committee?
We'll follow up on that.
Is that a yes? Not a will follow.
Yeah, we need a better answer, bro, because that was wild shit. Like, see results anyway?
Up. I know how lawyers write statements saying we're not going to answer. Will you tell us how many times this warning screen was displayed? Yes or no?
Senator, I'll personally look into it. I'm not sure if we have.
Okay, so you're refusing to answer that. Let me ask you this. How many times did an Instagram user who got this warning that you're seeing images of child sexual abuse, how many times did that user click on see results anyway? I want to see that.
Senator, I'm not sure if we stored that, but I'll personally look into this and we'll follow up after.
And what follow-up did Instagram do when you have a potential pedophile clicking on I'd like to see child porn? What did you do?
And you know that they're going to click on it. That's why it doesn't make any sense for that to even be an option. That account should be flagged and either sent to the police so that they can investigate this person, or that account should be automatically deleted. There should be no reason that bro, we've seen people get their accounts deleted over COVID, over like some of the simplest shit. There's no reason that this should be here. This option should not be here.
Do next when that happens?
Senator, I think that an important piece of context here is that any context that we think is child sexual
Mr. Zuckerberg,
abuse,
that's called a question. What did you do next when someone clicked, you may be getting child sexual abuse images, and they click see results anyway? What was your next step? You said you might be wrong. Did anyone examine, was it in fact child sexual abuse material? Did anyone report that user? Did anyone go and try to protect that child? What did you do next?
Senator, we take down anything that we think is sexual abuse material on the service, and we do.
Did anyone
report to-
verify whether it was in fact child sexual abuse material?
Senator, I don't know if every single search result we're following up on, but
Did you report the people who wanted it?
Senator, do you want me to answer your question?
Yeah, I want you to answer the question I'm asking.
And there's no way that he'll, to be fair, there's no way that he would know every individual case of this. Like this, they have billions of users on these platforms. There's no way that he would know these specific answers to these things. Him running a multiple global companies, but he's getting asked these questions because he is the CEO. Somebody in his team that works in that department that covers that might know, about this specific case, but there's no way that he's going to know this.
I'm asking, did you report the people who click see results anyway?
That's probably one of the factors that we use in reporting. And in general, we've reported more people and done more reports like this to NCMEC, the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, than any other company in the industry. We proactively go out of our way across our services to do this.